Good morning. My name is Jared. I host the daily live podcast where we discuss news and politics. I co-stream that podcast on YouTube and TikTok. Today's video, I wanted to talk about protest in the United States. Nonviolent protest, that is. A lot of people I've noticed have picked up on the subreddit that I've been dropping, R50501. And I want to make this video today and say very early in this video that, hey, that's not the only place you can get information on protests, and you cannot let that become an echo chamber for you. You have to venture outside that subreddit, and I recommend protestfinderUSA. I'm going to put both of those in front of my face. It'll be very easy for you to see. If you are unhappy and that you believe we defeated a king to get to keep our country, and that we are a land of no kings, then it's certainly time to protest. Remember, on February 28th, it's an economic blackout. This means if you can help it, don't spend any money. Full disclosure, I have a cat that has what looks like a infection in their skin, and I've been putting it off, and I have to take the cat to the vet. But other than that, I'm not gonna try to spend any money. Okay? For a whole day. Just the last day of February. And then, hey, in Protest Finder USA is flyers for your states for a nationwide protest at your state capital at noon on Tuesday, March 4th. So I'm making this video to pass word. Hey, February 28th is an economic blackout. If you're unhappy with the way things are going, okay, March 4th on Protest Finder USA, they're beginning to organize mass protests at your state capital at noon your time on Tuesday, March 4th. Okay? So I say all that to say, a lot of people are starting to wonder how much of Project 2025 are they going to implement. For the record, a third of Project 2025 has been implemented. In case people were wondering, not only is Donald Trump's name in it 210 times, but also a third of it's been implemented. And we're what? A month into office? Okay? But I want to make sure we also say Slava Ukraini. I, like 91% of Ukrainians, think that the Ukraine should be present at peace talks involving Ukraine. And given that 91% of Ukrainians agree with me, I want to make sure I'm making content saying I think that those people should be able to negotiate their peace. And I think Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin negotiating peace for Ukraine is stupid. But then again, this is what stupid people think that they can just do. And that's just how it's going to be. Okay? And because I'm always thinking about it, I want to make sure we also say Free Palestine. I want to make sure we say that too. Free Palestine. And don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. That's going to start being like a regular... don't snort stuff. Don't get into pills. Try to lay off the bottle. You smoke a little Ripple, it ain't gonna bother nobody. But on the whole, yo, lay off the fucking drugs, dog. Right? Like ketamine, like meth, like cocaine. Like don't. We won't be doing all that. You don't be doing all that. You can't do it all. I'm just letting you know. You can't do it all. Oh, and then I want to end my video today by shouting out all the bad bitches in the Democratic Party. And I'm looking at you, Janet Mills, standing up to Donald Trump. Jasmine Crockett. AOC. Shout out to the ladies that are standing up to this motherfucker and aren't gonna let this administration get them down. God, I hope you're safe. So yeah, that's what's on my mind this morning before we go live here on Saturday. I want you to have a good weekend. Control what you can control. Remember, that's the modus operandi, right? Get 8 hours of sleep, drink water, eat right, exercise. You want to get better results? Split your workout. Go lift in the morning, go for a walk or run in the evening. You'll become even stronger and even faster. And I'll take it a step further. It's time to take the next step. You ought to be supplementing your calorie intake and your protein intake and start taking creatine too. It's going to help you lean out so you can fit in smaller, tighter clothing and have less surface area to cover with a vest. Anyway, so I want to make sure we say it. February 28th is economic blackout. March 4th, we march forth. All right. Have a good weekend.